There will be spoilers in this discussion, so here's a quick spoiler warning. Elrond and the Dwarves. I love the relationship between Elrond and Durin, but we'll get to that. We were introduced to Elrond as a friend to Galadriel when she returns to Lindor. The conversations between Elrond and Galadriel act as much of an expedition dump as the narration of history that Galadriel gives at the start of the first episode, but it also establishes their friendship. After Galadriel boards the ship to return to Valinor, the High King reveals that he does believe Galadriel that the evil does still exist, but he feared that rather than destroy it, her search would instead keep it alive. The High King then sends Elrond to work with the elven smith Celebrimbor. Celebrimbor wants Elrond to help him build a forge. We know that this forge will forge the Rings of Power. With a tight schedule, Elrond suggests that they draw workers from outside their own people, and he asks the dwarves for assistance. Elrond expected to be welcomed with open arms, but the reception he got at Khazad-dûm was frosty to say the least. As with Numenor, the cinematography and the visual effects work here is spectacular. This is not how I imagine the Dwarven Kingdom would look like in its prime, but it is lush and beautiful and warm and lived in. I can't quite recall the lifespan of Tolkien dwarves off the top of my head, but they are mortal, with far, far shorter lives than the elves. Prince Durin is pissed because his friend disappears for 20 years. It's the blink of an eye to an elf, but in that time Durin has married, he's had children. Elrond is able to bring Durin around though, through his wife Disa. King Durin III, however, thinks the timing of Elrond's appearance is suspicious, given the dwarves' recent discovery of the extremely rare and dangerous to mine metal mithril. Celebrimbor convinces Elrond that his friend is keeping secrets from him. I don't doubt that Elrond has come to Durin honestly, but at this point I'm not as certain about Celebrimbor. We are reminded of the keenness of elven senses as Elrond overhears Durin and Disa discussing the secret is in the old mine below the Mirrormere, which of course then is where he goes. After making Elrond swear an oath, hand to mountain, Durin reveals to him the secret of Mithril. Like the Mountain Kingdom itself, the relationship between Elrond, Durin and Disa are so genuinely warm that at the halfway point of this series, this might be my favourite of the storylines we've been presented with. So what are you all thinking about Elrond's arc so far?